A former Cabell County gymnastics coach was handed the maximum sentence for child sexual abuse and pornography convictions. This all stemming from a lengthy investigation into Lance Spencer and decades of sexual abuse at a Huntington gymnastics gym. Lana Saunders was inside that courtroom when a victim testified.
Well, it was an emotional day in court as a woman talked about both the grooming and abuse that she endured while she was a young gymnast training under Spencer at just 15 years old.
You're older, you're married, you're my coach. Someone I was supposed to trust, instead you groomed me. You convinced me that what was happening was love, and it wasn't. It was abuse.
She was 15 when it happened, and back then she told the court she stayed quiet about it, but not anymore, as she faced Spencer in court on Tuesday.
And I'm finally able to speak this in front of not only people, but in front of you.
Spencer, who is now 56, was sentenced by Judge Chad Lovejoy to the maximum of 45 years in prison for his 2 charges of sexual abuse by parent, guardian, or person of trust, and another charge of child pornography possession. When he was first charged back in 2024, investigators believed he used his position as a gymnastics coach to target and sexually abuse girls over a 20-year period from 2003 on. On Tuesday, Spencer apologized to the court and the victim.
I'm both ashamed and regretful of my actions.
His defense attorney, Gary Nessel, tried for home confinement, but ultimately Spencer got the max.
I expected it. Whether it be Judge Farrell, Judge Ferguson, or Judge Lovejoy, I expected that that's what the sentence would be. My client anticipated it as well. Of course, I had to make an argument for an alternative sentence, which was summarily denied by the court for obvious reasons.
But he wasn't the only one who tried for an alternate sentence. 3 people sent in letters, and 5 people spoke on Spencer's behalf, including gym parents, a gymnast, and his daughter.
Well, I understand that justice must be served. My hope is that the court will consider the totality of who my father is. He's a man who made a grave mistake in the past, but who's also brought value and care to the lives of many.
In response to the showing of support for Spencer, Assistant Prosecutor Glenn Conway said he was flabbergasted by this. He told the court that if they could see the child pornography found on Spencer's hard drive, they might think differently before showing support.
But I think it shows that he was a groomer. He was very good to these people. He was very kind to these people, and they developed a close relationship with them. And he took advantage of the situation. And it's sad that people still think that much of him.
Initially, when Spencer was indicted, he had 14 other charges, and there were 2 other victims, but ultimately he only pleaded to the charges related to the 1 victim who got the chance to address him on Tuesday.
You impacted my life, and I hope you know that. And I speak this now as a victim, and I want to leave it here. You gave me a weight to carry that is not mine to carry anymore.
Now, Spencer
and West Virginians gathering on Charleston's west